Like you can play. I can't play. When I tell you Dorinda's gonna kill it, you guys, Dorinda is going to kill it. This was a performance that let me know Dorinda really is that girl. Like, she can really sing. Karen got all the highs and the acrobatics, but Dorinda has these riffs on lock because there's nothing too hard. There's nothing too hard for God. Sing, tenors. There's nothing too hard for God. Here she go.
If you give him your problems, he'll solve it. There's nothing too hard for God. Whatever you want, whatever you need. There's nothing too hard for God. To work out for you.
You heard the bass though? Wait, no, because I almost, y'all, there's so much to talk about. A little bit of time. Then just because he cares for you, yeah. Like the walk up, down, like the craziness of that. Just because he cares for you, and when time get rough. Like, that is so crazy to me because who thinks to do that? Like, that doesn't cross your mind. When time get rough. Like how she swirled that thing. So good to me. The way time get rough. And right on the beat. I think that's why I'm so in love with that part. Like, this whole performance to me is my favorite Dorinda performance of all time. Because she just does so many things that I'm just like, oh my goodness, it's so compounded. There really is like no time to really pause like this. So I gotta take full advantage of it because I want to talk about it because I'm gonna forget about it later. It's like she took that when time get rough. The same thing that she did with Just, she compounded it on when. And like she starts out with giving a space when time get rough. It's like you can see our way. That's when it comes. That's when it comes. It batters up your day. Oh, like she's ramping it up. Ramping it up. From Just to when. Oh, it's craziness. Like craziness. And it just continually gets worse. Like the ridiculousness gets worse is what I mean. It's insane. I just had to talk about it real fast. Let's get back into it. Again. I want to pause it right here because it's just about over, at least part one. But what I want to talk about and address in this part is like, notice like Dorinda's pacing throughout this whole part of the song. Like I'm tongue tied because so much is happening and there's so much I want to say. But it's like the ability of her to really maximize her agility, right? And she knows what parts to accelerate, and then she knows what parts to slow down in terms of her pace. Where she's like, she speeds it up and she comes right back into the fold with the, oh, went my way, when time get around, oh, I tell you that, oh, the problem, you know? Like, for her to be able to give us these different paces in a song, like, it's rare that someone can sing that fast and then purposefully, strategically having that level of vocal control and, you know, agility control to speed it up and slow it down at will. And then even with that combined with the arrangement of the music, it's so much beautiful. Oh, I tell you that, oh, the problem that I got to be living. I don't want me goes. I don't want me goes. Like, what? Like, he said, why don't you guess? Like, she goes fast, slow. Fast, slow. Slow, fast, slow. Like that when I keep going back to it, like, it's crazy how advanced she is right here. And she's just showing us you can do so much with speed alone. Like, it's not always about being the quickest ripper and the quickest runner. It's about knowing when to run and when to jog, when you should walk and when to speed up and catch up. And like, she's playing with that dynamic right there for our very listening experience. That is crazy to me. And it's so masterful. But let's get back into it. Rosa. So good. I wanted to talk about, like, she did the win, but she did the way, yeah. She put like a yeah on it. Way, yeah. Like Dorinda, again, masterclass, right? Like that last segment of the end was so good to me. It was so good to me. And my mind is going back to, no, like I keep doing the rhyme. Because it's just so catchy. But again, the nuance and the strategy and the intentionality on this song, like there's nothing too hard for God. And like the walk-ups are purposeful. And it's kind of like, when I think about it too, like from a musical standpoint, just because. It's like she's like taking us from a place like, just because, it's like it's a whole experience, which kind of is so powerful when you think about like the story that she's telling. Like, just because he cares for me, like the Lord brought me from that low place, from down, and then he took me here. Down. It's ridiculous. Like the art of storytelling through song and music, and every vocal choice just further enhanced what she was saying. And Dorinda is so masterful because she knows how to do a lot of things without making you think that she does a lot of things. And I always kind of equate it to like a Mariah Carey. I think sometimes even Karen, you know, as much as we love Karen Clark Sheard, in different instances of time, at least especially in the past, maybe 90s Karen, you know, when Karen was just on vocal steroids, just doing any and everything. everything. Like Karen would do a lot. She would do too much sometimes. But Dorinda has a way of just doing it so well. I'm just giving her so much in a short stint of time, and she has the energy, the stamina, and the endurance to back it up, and everything is purposeful. And you can kind of hear it too, like how she gets that from Mattie, because everything that Mattie did, Mattie couldn't do a lot with her voice vocally, but what she could do, she did do, and she did well. And she stayed in her lane, and you know, so many other things. But it's just a beautiful thing to hear, and I just had to get that out. So if you have another video you need to react to, comment below. I'll get to it as soon as I can. As I always say, don't get bitter, because life does get better. With Jesus, life does get better. I'm listening to part 2, and part 2 is going to go even harder. Let's go.